Hi guys, welcome to another Condiment training. Today we're giving you 5 fun drills that you can do to just have fun at training. Hi, what's up guys, welcome back. So we all know that we want to get these drills and we want to be working hard and improving our game. You know, we can have these static passing drills or play the ball drills and things like that. The most important part of this game is we need to have fun. So these drills are just some fun ways to get your team active. It's really engaging for kids, you know, new people starting the game. It's really fun plays to do. So we've got 5 here today and we'll get it kicked off straight away with follow the leader. So follow the leader is a very basic drill, not so much a drill to be fair as a warm-up, but all you'll do is one person will be nominated and everyone has to follow him. So that he'll move around, he can do whatever he wants, he can drive up, turn left, turn right, stop, start, stop, start, alternate hands, and everyone's got to copy exactly what they're doing. If he tries to sprint off, they've got to try and catch him. He could spin round and reverse, he could try and move himself through the own line that's following him to get people all messed up, and a lot of people have a lot of fun with this, trying to catch out their teammates. So try that one as a warm-up and it will put a smile on them new players' faces especially. Next drill is around reactions and passing and catching. So what it'll be is like a pepper pot, which we've covered in another video. One player will have a ball and he's not going to be passing this ball, but the team are going to set up around in front of him and they'll pass a ball to him, not very hard, just lightly, and he uses the ball to bat it away. So if I had a ball, which I don't, as the ball's coming into me, I'm holding it with 2 hands and I just knock the ball and try and pass it to another person that way. So the ball can go up, down. It's like receiving a bad pass and you've got to react to be able to get your hands in the right position to be able to catch it. But it's quite fun because the ball can go anywhere and everyone has a good laugh with that drill. The third fun drill to do is noughts and crosses. This game needs you to have some cones or some markings out on the pitch, so to speak. So what you'll do is you'll set up your normal hashtag line for your noughts and crosses game, or what you might do is have 9 cones that you'll put on the floor. So if you had 9 white cones, you put them in a 3x3 square, and then one team will get the 9 green cones and the other team will get 9 orange cones. So what they have to do then is one player from behind the line will push to the middle, put their cone over one of the white ones, and then he has to sprint back and high-five his teammate who sets off with another cone, and he's got to put it down in the next space. At the same time, the other team are putting them down, and it's a race, so it's about speed and your thought process of thinking about the game and where you need to be placing them. Communication comes into this as well, because your teammates will be shouting where to put the cone as you get in there and where they need to retreat to and things like that. So that's a fun little game, gets the mind going, gets everyone woke up, just by playing a little game of noughts and crosses with a little added conditioning involved. For one of my favourite games that we like to play at Halifax, and this is kick tennis. A lot of people might have played this already, but what you'll do is you'll set up an area on the pitch. So for argument's sake, we're going to use the full pitch here, and you'll set up like you would be receiving a kick, and you set your own rules however you want. So you might say the ball has to go over head height every time you kick it, but we're just kicking straight out of hand. And what your aim is to try and get the ball to bounce on the floor. You might say has to get past the 4-metre line from the halfway or something like that. And if you catch it, the other players try to kick it back. You might try and get a short one, might try and catch them out with a long ball. And it's just teaching that process of placing a kick and how to put it where you want it, while having a nice bit of fun and tallying up the scores. What you might want to do to add on to this drill is introduce a play of the ball. So if you catch the ball, you might say you have to stop your chair, straighten up, play the ball to a receiver who kicks it. So you can change it up in different ways just to add to the fun, but that's a really fun game to play, kicking the ball about, and it's actually really useful for teaching your players how to place kicks. And the last, but by no means least, one of my favourite warm-up drills is Pac-Man. A Pac-Man, you use the floor markers that are already in your sports hall, so you might say you want to use the basketball court lines, or you could use, if you have rugby pitch lines, you can use them. So what the aim is, one player is going to be on, and everybody has to follow the rules of, if you're on a line, you can't deviate off it, you can only push on the line. And what we say is, if you're facing this way and you're going on this line and you need to turn around, you can't turn on a line. The only place you can turn is on a cross section with another line. So if chive is on, everyone's scattered out, they're all over on different lines, and Cumin here has turned right down here, and then he's realised, oh no, chive's going to come and get me. Chive can turn onto his line and continue to go forward, but Cumin can't turn around. He has to reverse back to that line before he can turn and go. So this is a really fun game. You can play it where you get like Scarecrow Tig, where once you've tagged someone, they are on with you, or you could have it where you tag someone and they're the only ones that are on. You can have multiple people on. You can add extra lines in. So one thing we do is we'll have start off with just a basketball pitch using them lines, and then we might introduce the badminton court lines as well, and we might say just for the chaser he can use any line, but everyone else has to stay to a basketball line. So you've got a lot of options there for that game, and it is really fun. Everyone has a good laugh. One way that we use it as a conditioning drill is, once you get tagged, you get given a job to do off the pitch. So if Cumin was on and he's chasing Chive, and Chive hasn't been able to turn around on this line and he gets caught, what you could do as a conditioning drill is, at the sideline they get given a job to do, whether it's 50 wall taps with a ball, or they could do Christmas trees or suicides before they can get back into the game. So you can do a lot of different options with that drill, and it is a lot of fun, and a lot of the players have a big laugh with it. Right, so thanks again for tuning in to Condiment Training. We hope this was helpful for you, and you can do some of these fun drills in your training when we get back out of isolation. But until next time, we'll see you soon. Take care. What you might want to do to add on to this drill is a fun little drill. It's like a little